Tell you when to go?
Mm-hmm.
Tell you when to pod. I guess we should start now.
Okay. Was that like Little John?
Remix! Little John, little ad. Yo, little ad, man. Little ad, and I popcorn.
Little ad popcorn.
Little ad popcorn.
Or is that like my turn to rap? Send it over to me. I'm
Popcorn.
Little A.
Yeah, here's Teddy T, and I'm off with ADA. And he says popcorn.
Popcorn Ted.
I love popcorn. I love popcorn clapping. Remember popcorn claps? Just get that popcorn going. You know, it warms up a little bit. Just like this podcast. You warm it up a little bit. Don't burn that popcorn though. You hear your claps going? You hear your pops going?
Mm-hmm.
You hear them stopping? You better stop that mic.
Yeah, you gotta listen carefully.
You gotta stop that microwave. Look at that jumping up. Those are our claps.
Isn't the microwave trained to listen for those pops? Or does it just do 2 minutes
I don't know.
time?
What is that?
We looked that up, I think.
Is it an actual setting where you think they're listening to the pops?
I'm joking. Of course not.
I feel like such a fool. I went for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Welcome, just like you did. You clicked on this podcast. We got ya.
Sucker.
We got ya. Then we got you with a tricky little tune there to start your podcasting listening experience.
Hey.
I'm Ted.
And I'm Adam. Did you know most microwave popcorn buttons typically run the microwave for far too long to cook popcorn?
Yeah, guess why?
Why?
I'm gonna say because they have different size bags now. There's a popcorn shortage.
Moreover,
Orville Redenbacher's going down. He's all popped out.
he got canceled, I heard. Yeah,
He popped
creep.
off. Him and the Bartles and James guys.
Yeah, they do look it, don't they?
They do. I always got those mixed up. Those
They're creepy.
80s.
Who's the other
logo
guy you
characters.
said? Bartles and James.
Bartle and James.
Is that like a liquor?
You know, they were on the porch. Like, hey, yeah.
What is it?
Wine cooler.
Mad Dog 2020 or something?
No, it's Bartle and James.
It's like just
Mad Dog 2020 is Mad Dog 2020.
Oh, it's just like...
Bartle and James is Bartle and James.
Okay, all right.
I speak the truth.
Yes.
That's what you're hearing right now.
All creeps. Moreover, because the popcorn option in many microwaves is just a timer that lacks a humidity sensor. The microwave cannot detect when something inside is burning.
Everybody knows when you're popping corn, the main thing's humidity.
Yeah.
Pop.
It's all dry in there, you know, you're...
But popcorn. What about popcorn? What a great underrated snack.
super cheap.
Great fiber.
Great for your teeth.
Oh, boy. Great for the
floss industry.
What? Big time big floss. They're like, yeah, eat all the popcorn you want.
They're in bed together.
Oh, they're in bed.
And
hey, I'm the Colonels. Go ahead and chew on those too. Get some new crowns and enamel. That reminds me, Adam. You know what I did to get in my summer? It's the summer of Ted. I got my Summer of George shirt on to commemorate.
You crossed out George and put Ted.
Nah, I'm really trying to, get the shirt's worth. Really.
Yeah.
Wear it
Where'd
every
you get
time I can. Oh, on the interweb.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think that 70s guy, that whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
Is he a shirt?
He's a shirt guru. I got it as a kind of a summer school goof.
Yeah.
And it's a gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
But, I'm just having the time of my life, the summer of my life. What aspect of summer was I about to get into?
I don't know. You were going to tell us.
Shoot.
You're like, speaking of the summer of Ted.
We were... But, I was I've had my fun. We went on a trip.
Yeah.
I had to come back to reality. It's time to get, all checked out and by the docs. Yeah, but I did learn this fun fact. I guess everybody, TNA Nation is probably going to shame me. But all the TNAers.
Come on, hurry up. I'm waiting to shame you.
I guess dentists aren't doctors?
They're not?
They're just
doctors of
DDS.
Teeth. Are you sure?
Look that backed up.
Dentists aren't doctors. Who
Dentists
said that?
ain't doctors. I don't know, because I was like just talking about going to see someone. And
who told you this, dude?
Kate
They're
did.
totally doctors.
Totally, dude. Party like a dentist.
This says yes, dentists are doctors. They earn a doctoral degree. They have knowledge and skills that contribute to a patient's health.
Long story short, I went to the doctor. I'm the doctor dentist.
What?
I went to like when you're looking for a dentist, isn't it great to just get something in the mail that says new client offer? Come on in.
I prefer when someone knocks on my door for services that I didn't know I needed.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well,
but you got
the
flyer that came in the mail.
Yeah.
And that hooked you. You were like, yes.
Oh, yeah. So
it says here I get a free tooth exam.
And a free exam and x-ray for $19.99.
No, you're kidding.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to do that.
Oh. What do you mean?
That's soliciting, man.
Well, they're under my insurance provider.
Dude.
Does that make a difference?
Well, maybe they can do it in paper mail, but like you're not supposed to make calls and sell shit.
No.
Anyway, it's supposed to be some kind of medical benefit. So I guess it is medical benefit. You know what I mean? Well, that doesn't make sense. I don't know. Never mind.
So I haven't been to the dentist, and I'm
ages.
Putting it out there right now, for the TNAers out there that haven't been to the dentist in a while. I've been taking great care of my teeth. That's what this doctor dentist told me.
Really?
Oh, yeah, considering I haven't been to the dentist. But there's only so much I can do with, these over-the-counter products, Adam.
Sure.
But
sometimes you got to get the good stuff.
I had to do the whole, new patient thing.
Right, because you were
sitting in the office, and this is kind of like a franchised-out thing, It's like they're all over the nation, these dentist offices.
They are or they're not? That's what
I don't even know how it works. It is.
Okay.
So it's a big dental.
This is Globo
Dental, yeah. And I got sucked right into it.
Yeah.
And so I got there. I set an appointment. They got me in pretty quick. I thought maybe I'd have to wait, weeks, months, or whatever to get in.
Mm-hmm.
So that was nice about it. But then when you get there, they sit you down and make you wait.
The place that mailed
you a coupon. Even if I didn't have insurance, I didn't have all my insurance information on me at the time.
Yeah.
Usually I don't have a dental card. It's all on your health insurance, even though your health insurance is.
Yeah, mine's all on one. Yep.
Whatever. So of course I have to contact my HR folks in the summer.
Sometimes they do. Would they give you Delta Dental or something? It's
a Sun Life Bowl, Sun Bowl.
Oh, I thought that was for old people.
I figure I guarantee you someone in the district was like, we should go with Sun Life, just because they sponsor that bowl game out.
Is that the one with a big whale on it?
That's a
holiday bowl.
Right.
It's the Sun Life Holiday Bowl.
So I have that's all new this year, so I had to have them email. And they were quick about it. That was nice, too. But then
they want to have a summer, too, Ted.
The exam to me in the dental office, I thought for sure I was made sure everything was A-okay, which they did. I thought that would maybe come with a cleaning.
Well, did it have it on your coupon?
No cleaning.
So they said, get the hell, hit the bricks, bud.
You can schedule that later or today and be here forever. Get out of here.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I was headed out of town.
So what did they do? They just looked. Hey.
They just looked. This guy put the plastic thing in my mouth.
Way to go, dude. Oh,
he
X-rays.
put me in these, he's the dental assistant, and he's putting me in these little kid star glasses.
Hygienist.
He's a newbie because once the doctor dentist did come in, she was like, his 24 is missing, but you probably already got that. And he was like, oh, shoot, I did forget that. Sorry. But I was gagging bad, dude.
Why?
Like, like I'm filling out the sheets and it says, any problems, like heart, high blood pressure, all these issues. Like, no. And it said, are you
gaggy?
Do you gag easily? It was like a GE, gag easily.
Are you a gagger?
Are you a gagger? And I was like, nah, I got a big enough mouth.
What were they planning on doing? They shouldn't be gagging you. They're
throwing these things in, you gotta bite down, and they gotta okay, hold on 1 second, I gotta take a picture.
I think they read on your chart that he, no gag reflex. So, they just started touching everything back there.
Test it for the limits. Hand me this. Let me see what that flies down there.
I think they did ask me that once. And when I first started my dentist, and they were like, do you gag easily? And I said, what are you about to do?
I had just tears running down my eyes at one point. He's like handing me a tissue. I'm like, yeah, this is not fun, dude.
They bring up Mr. Thirsty for your tears. Here comes Mr. Thirsty. Cheer up, Ted.
Without looking at tears. No, it's sad the whole time through. It was sad the entire time.
Oh, man, that's sad. Did they let you watch TV?
No.
Oh, my God, Ted. You got to go to my place.
They had some satellite radio going on.
I'll give you my card.
They had a satellite radio that was going on in the waiting room, and then you can hear it going on in the offices, the patient rooms.
Yeah.
And a delay.
Oh.
So you started hearing Phil Collins in there.
Phil Collins.
And she goes, ooh.
Sing it a little more. I want to hear that song.
What song am I thinking?
Phil Collins.
She goes, ooh.
I'm almost there. You could just...
Two hearts beat as one, come together. Just
I got you.
Just a dive. Phil Collins.
But they did compliment you on your teeth. They said, good job, dude.
Yeah, they said, hey, you know what? You're doing great, but you can only do so much. There's only so much flossing you can do. They're trying to get me some new...
water pick or something?
Sure.
Yeah.
I always put the shower head on the, the highest setting and try to get it that way. That never really helps out.
No. You got to have a tool, and only they can sell it to you.
I got to try out my new gag reflex. I'm headed to the dentist.
That water stream has to cut skin. It's got to be that.
Good?
Uh-huh.
Burr?
Yeah.
Just didn't the two of hearts.
Something about hearts.
Two of hearts?
What do you think it's called?
I think it's called Two of Hearts. TWO.
I think it's in his top 10 hits.
I think it's so... I don't know.
Whatever. Finish the dentist story. I got more stuff to talk to you about here.
So I got it out of there. They no cleaning. They just sent me this is what's wrong with your mouth.
Oh, I know why they said good job, because you haven't been in 10 years, and they're like,
sure,
we got to keep this guy. We got to keep this guy coming back.
Motivated.
If you say to him, it's just like going to the gym. If you tell that person, you're a piece of shit, I'm never coming back here.
Yeah, that's 2 hearts. Excellent.
I'm never coming back here again, matter of fact.
But it took me a day and a half to get the dang insurance in there, so yeah, of course I'm going to stay with them.
You have to run out in the parking lot and gather some more coupons and come back in. Hey, this one says I get them clean now. $7.99.
Yeah, play hardball with them. Hey, Ted, we miss you.
You're like, man, there's a lot of availability. And they mailed me a coupon.
Whoa.
Red flag.
Red flag. Well, I was, I couldn't make an appointment immediately because I was heading out of town the day after.
Just, what a thing to do. Wait till last minute. Everybody knows you got to get your teeth checked before your trip.
You got to get your teeth checked before your big trip. Especially when you're riding a solo trip to Chicago. The Windy City itself.
Yeah.
The city with the broad shoulders.
It was a quick one, wasn't it?
That toddling town. Toddling? Yeah, it was a quick one. It was a quick in, a quick out, and just barely made it home. But
you almost didn't make it.
It was a whirlwind.
What happened?
It was like a dream.
You miss your flight or something?
Well, we're the loyalist of
The loyalist.
Sorry, I'm getting a little choked up here.
He's cracking. Calm down, dude.
For the loyalist of TNAers, last summer, I don't know if we talked about it, but I had a trip planned to Chicago to see the band and podcast the Sloppy Boys. I think it was just the band at this point last summer. And something happened where Adam and I may have been living together, and, some illness was around, and it was decided it was probably not best to travel.
Oh,
right, Adam?
It's all my fault.
Yeah, I didn't say that, but
I'm pretty sure you got me sick.
So you
can't feel bad about it.
The point is, the Sloppy Boys made an appearance back in Chicago this summer, and I hopped on the opportunity to make it happen. And it was a quick trip, Adam, as the home schedule of the Royals really allowed me to make this all possible, with having a Thursday off day in the middle of the homestand, where I left on Thursday morning early and got back Friday
early,
late morning.
Wow.
Should have been early morning, but we'll get to it. But I was off to see the Sloppy Boys. The Sloppy Boys.
Are they from Chicago?
I don't think so.
I'll look it up.
They're all, they're comedians. They're from the Birthday Boys. They're doing a podcast. They do a band now. It's a lot of fun. And, Adam, have you ever just taken a trip by yourself?
No, not like that.
You need to. You don't have to answer to anybody.
You really learn a lot
about yourself. You get to eat all the hot dogs you want.
Is that what you did?
You get to get lost sometimes.
You just went and got a hot dog?
Your phone might die at the wrong possible time.
Did that happen?
No one to tell you, hey, you should have charged your phone.
Oh, no.
Hey, why do you have all those apps on your phone? Why does your phone go dead so quickly after you take some pictures at your favorite band and podcast show?
Oh, that's what happened.
Why couldn't you find the airport when your phone was dead? And your flight left at 6 a.m. Or you're supposed to be there at 6 a.m.? Good God.
You mentioned that it's your alarm, too.
Well, the last trip I took by myself, another opportunity for the TNAers to go back and listen. But I went to New York, and I went through like the craziest part of New York to get to the
walked from the airport.
Yeah, and I went through like some shady
cross tarmacs.
Like people are listening, and they're like, "Oh yeah, Ted, you should not have done that." And it's like, well, I did it. The trip back home after the show, we can talk about it later. But that was a similar situation where I was. Very early in the morning, I'm trying to take a train to the O'Hare, and then no one's around in the morning to tell me what's happening or how to, get a transfer.
Oh my God!
There was times where I was on those bikes.
You rented a bike?
Yeah, I was like freaking out. I was like, going to make it. And after all that, I didn't make it. I finally found a hotel. I was like, get me to O'Hare. I felt like I was...
the mom from Home Alone?
Yeah, I was like a spy or something.
Get me to O'Hare. So you're riding your bike there on the train tracks. That's what happened. You left the show and you immediately tried to find the airport.
All right, let's just start from the start. I get into town.
Please do.
I can't check into my hostel. That's right. I'm the summer of Ted. I've been at 2 hostels this summer, Adam. You've got to get to a hostel if you've never been to one.
You better wash your feet.
Oh, man. I've already disinfected Ted and did it all. But that's quite an experience. I checked in. So I get to Chicago around 10, 11, and I find out the train system, public transportation, it's a fun thing when you know what the hell you're doing, right? And so it took me a little while to get it out of the airport initially. People are telling you, you realize you're talking to some workers that act like they know where they're going, and know how they're telling you how to do it, and then you realize they don't know exactly
they're giving
what
you
they're
bad
saying.
Info?
Oh yeah.
They just say it confidently. Just go get on the A. Switch
give you way
to the
too much information.
24.
So get on the train, and I'm out, like kind of out where my hostel's going to be, and in that general area. While in Chicago, I decided to, what am I going to do until I couldn't check in until 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm there like 11-ish, 11:30 after the train ride. I figured I'd eat something, but I bought a boat tour.
Okay.
A architecture boat tour. And so before then, I was like, I better get some Chicago delicacy. And my friend from work, Zach, recommended Portillo's and Chicago's.
Yum.
Have you ever had it?
Huh?
So I went into there, and it's like really, they got all the fun knickknacks of the city and historic everything and all this and that and the other. I got my bag. I just took a carry-on, I've just got my backpack on me.
Mm-hmm.
I go and find a seat, trying to find this is the common theme of the trip. I'm always looking for power for this damn phone. So I look for a seat where it has like a charging in the wall.
Yeah.
And the one I find, it's like a 4-top table. But it's still kind of dirty, so I just sit there and I plug it in. It doesn't work. I'm like, oh, shit. So, but I eat there. I got a hot dog, Chicago style.
Oh, wow. What is Chicago style? What's that mean?
They put like this... They put like a pickle on there. They put like these peppers. These,
like a chopped up pickle, or just
they put like relish. They put this kind of relish on it that's like bright green. Mustard, of course, like deli mustard.
Like that.
It's interesting. Portillo's had a long spear, as long as the hot dog itself that you had to eat.
Right next to it.
Most of them have a hot dog and a pickle on it. Yeah.
I like that. It's just like relish,
It's interesting, yeah.
Yeah, I love relish, by the way.
Team relish in it.
Go on.
So I get that. I get an Italian beef there sandwich.
Whoa, yum.
This is my lunch. But Adam, I didn't rent a car on this trip. I'm hoofing it everywhere. I probably got...
You earned that sandwich.
28, and then when I was running back to the airport when I'm trying to get my flight, I probably, ran 14 miles.
Mm-hmm.
Or walked, and nervously jaunted. But yeah, I earned it, man, for sure. But I'm upstairs. So then there's like an upstairs to this Portillo's. I'm downtown, and there's just all these old artifacts, and like you see when you're traveling by yourself, you get to listen in on all these families coming in, and couples, and there's Cubs gear everywhere, and it looked like. Cubs were playing the Phillies, or some guys from Philadelphia at least were in town, and they had their little jerseys on, and they're trying to find a place to eat. And I'm watching these kids do spitballs with their straws and shit. And
Did you bust them?
Well, the mom that was one mom was down ordering food, and the other mom was trying to keep all 4 of these kids like, hey, no more. That is it. You're going to be in really big trouble. And I'm like, oh, man, hey, you better quit. And I can just see these kids, keep going. I'm like, oh, boy. I'm charging my phone over here. Then I'm looking out the window, and across the street, I'm, thinking about, my boat tour. I'm like, oh, man, I pack so crazy. And, carry-ons can't put anything big.
Yeah, you just have a backpack.
So I didn't have any sunscreen. I was like, oh, shit, I want to burn like hell. So I wanted to get by Walgreens to get, a little travel-size sunscreen.
I think you left yours over here, actually.
Well, I think it's probably out. Thanks for departing with it. So then I'm like, I'm looking down, and there's a Walgreens right across the street from where I'm at the Portillo's. I'm standing, and I'm just trying to keep myself entertained, trying to keep myself off my phone while it's charging, And so I'm looking across the street, and there's this guy outside in front of Walgreens. I don't know what he's doing, hollering at people, for money or just hollering at all the young ladies walking by.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just like watching this, like, oh, geez, first I'm watching just for entertainment purposes, and then I'm like, oh, man, I don't want to go to this Walgreens now because this guy's going to hassle me walking in or say something to me or want cash. And on my trip alone, I'm going to, whatever. Then I see a buddy of his come walking by, and they're like talking for a good 15 minutes while I'm, charging my phone. And the whole time they just look like they're leaving. The whole, they're trying to get out of there, but they just keep talking about something.
More high fives.
And it was
handshakes.
They probably broke a record. They're like hugging, and then like they get like 2 steps away from walking the other way, and then right back to it like, hey, all right, okay, yeah. It was hilarious, but.
So while they were bro hugging, you
I was looking for another Walgreens on the way to the boat dock.
You're kidding me.
But I did found it. So I busted from Portillo's because I realized it boards 30 minutes early, the boat itself.
Perfect. So
I'm rushing to the, walking, and in Chicago downtown, just like you're walking through a Walmart, like in the back, like through electronics, like, hey, are you happy with your Spectrum or whatever your cable?
Sure.
Asking dumb questions. Or do you know how much it is to feed the hungry right now? And someone would stopped me, and I didn't know what the hell was happening at first. They're like, what was the last thing you had to eat today? And I was like, I had a Velveeta energy bar or whatever for breakfast. Like, oh, breakfast of champions. Blah, blah, what we're doing over here. If you have some, come on over here. I'll show you. It's like, I gotta go. I was like, oh, what the hell is this? So that's like everywhere on this boat dock. So I'm like dodging it left and right. So the time I'm going to the boat, I'm like, seriously, like the last time I'm acting like, I gotta go. I'm late for something, just act like you're rushing off.
Yeah. Which
is nice when you're alone, to like explain to someone like,
final exam.
No. Like, well, I'm like the rube that always like, what's this about? She's asking us a question. I better listen and stand here with my wallet out.
Mm-hmm.
But I get to the boat dock, I'm in line, people watching again, all that fun stuff. It's one of those boat tour where you got the big open top part, with just chairs exposed to the sun. At first I was like, I want to sit up there, and I was like, no way in hell I'm doing that. So then I got up in the front of the boat where it was kind of covered, but then I look up and there's like a horn that says, we'll go off unexpectedly at any time. I was like, not doing that.
That would have been funny.
Oh my gosh, I probably would have fell off the boat. So I sit down below on a little bench on the side. It's shaded, it's nice. Not a lot of folks around me. I got my bag on me. I'm kind of pointing towards the front of the boat.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I turn around to feel a presence on my left side. And I swing around, and none other than Tim Kalpakis of the Sloppy Boys sitting right next to me on this same very boat ride.
What?
Yeah. It was insane.
Oh, hello.
So I'm out and about. I without even thinking, I was like, you're Tim Kalpakis. I was like, I'm here to see you tonight.
You just spit that out.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, cool. And so like I listened to his podcast all the time. So I had the inside scoop on,
then you started to freak him out.
I'm excited about the show, talking about, just going through all of his credits.
Uh-huh. You're like giving him
who he hangs out with.
Where he's been that morning. He had a Belvedere.
Where he hikes in the morning. Where he likes for lunch and breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
No, but he's so nice. Like we start talking, and it's a 45-minute boat tour, right? And we're down below, and I'm telling him how much a fan I am, and by the time we know it, we're off. And
you shoved the shore, right?
You were done, yeah.
Shoved off,
and we took off, and the guy's talking. You ever been on a boat tour? You ever done a boat tour?
No.
There's speakers everywhere, but it's all like rah, 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 and we can't hear a thing.
Yeah.
But there's all these beautiful buildings in this Riverwalk and we're going through the Trump building down there.
Yeah.
And I'm talking. I mean, I was kind of made a joke, laughing about. I was like, "Oh, it's surprising Trump's building here. I thought sold it off, or And he's like, "Yeah." So I was like, "Sorry to get political," and he was like, "Yeah, Ted, I take boat rides to get away from all the politics." So I'm like making him laugh. I'm not being too annoying. I'm hoping he's walking around too, like trying to figure it out. There's like a bar on the boat. He's part of the Sloppy Boys.
Yeah.
He's having a little pre-show adventure. No, he did have a beer. Like he got a local beer, and he was like, "Oh, it's an IPA." He was like, "I don't like it," whatever. But it was nice because I was like asking for a selfie, and he had a drink with him. And their podcast is like that's their thing. They do a drink of the week,
and you send in the photo or something.
And he always he takes pictures of the drink, so it looked like we were on a private cruise or something together.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool. I mean, it was like surreal, and he's asking questions about Travis and Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. He's a big Swiftie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You were in deep talking about Kansas City.
Yeah. So then I'm like trying to act like I know all the hot spots of Kansas City. I kind of felt like I let him down because I was like, we kind of have like this area called the Plaza. It's pretty fancy where they probably just hang out a lot and they buy out the whole restaurant and stuff
Travis
like that. Yeah. He wanted the scoop on where they stay and stuff. So hopefully I got him convinced to come to KC sometime. But that was just in the middle of the day when I first got there. So like after we're saying our goodbyes and we'll see you at the show. And I'm like, it's kind of awkward because I'm like, do we make such great friends? He's going to take me to... take me to sound check. And
Ted, have you ever ridden one of these scooters before?
Whoa. So then
let's have an afternoon.
I want to give you Slop Head Ted.
You're like, well, where's my scooter, Ted?
And
he's like, no need for two. Jump on the back of mine.
Come on, Ted.
Don't be scared. I won't bite.
That would have been awesome. So that was just as we parted ways, it was almost like kind of awkward, like, okay, bye, I'm gonna go this way, and I like went the wrong way, and like, oh god, I gotta go this way anyway, and I hope I don't like
you followed him,
like stalk him, like he's at this hotel.
He's 10 steps behind him.
Yeah,
all the time.
And I'm just
every time he turns around, he duck behind him.
And I'm running from solicitors on the sidewalk, like
I gotta go.
It looks like I'm running after him, with my backpack on, all squirrely. So that was just the before I checked in, and so I get to my hostel. I'm able to check in there.
Was it hostel?
So there's 4 folk. I'm in a 4 dorm place with like top bunk, bottom bunks. They're asking me when I'm checking in, do you have a preference of top bunk, bottom bunk? I'm like, I don't know.
I got this bum knee.
Top bunk, which was dumb. They put me on a top bunk.
Oh my god.
But I noticed when I get into the room, there's someone else's stuff in there. But they're not there. He's not there. Obviously, they're not going to put males with males, all that stuff. So I'm like, I better get ready for tonight. It's like 3 o'clock around this time. Hanging out, I'd take a shower, kind of like act like I'm going to take a nap or something.
You get nude immediately.
Get nude.
And wait for
dry off. Ready for that hostile interaction.
Yeah, he's waiting for it.
Oh, sorry, didn't hear you come in. There was
this towel?
There was a lighting system that I
was wearing it.
I did not get because there was like a bathroom in the room with the 4 dudes.
Mm-hmm.
But like one of those like
motion lights or something.
No, the turn lights you can turn on.
Oh, it's like a timer.
It was like a red light, like someone's in the bathroom, like obviously. I don't know. Maybe if you just walked in on somebody.
Gotcha.
Anyway, so then
that'd be hostile.
Figuring out where the venue is for the show, because I'm going to a live podcast of the Sloppy Boys, followed by the concert.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So then I get to walk into where the venue is. I'm looking for places to eat. The venue is like a theater, improv theater with like different kind of venues within it, like little theaters and within it, stages or whatever. Yeah. So they're in one of the stages, and there's other groups coming in to this bar, and I'm like, I'll just eat there. and whatever. This is bar food or whatever. I'm just at the bar.
Yeah.
And the Sloppy Boys, they have a drink of the night, and it's called the Chicago Handshake.
Oh,
Look
cool.
that up because
okay.
it has some. It's the old style. Drink? Yeah, it's the old style beer. It's a shot of Malort, I think. All right, could be way off. It's like all these drinks that the Sloppy Boys get into, but they have that going. Anyway, I'm at the bar just hanging out, waiting for the show to start. Seating.
Yeah.
Is it Malort?
Yeah, Jepson's Malort and a Midwestern beer, old style.
Yeah, baby. That's Chicago for you. Well, I guess Chicagoans...
it's a type of Boilermaker. Yeah, you dropped the...
Yeah, I don't know. They didn't do it like that. But Chicago's kind of... they do it to kind of like prank people because Malort tastes like grapefruit rind. That's what my new best friend Tim Kalpakis says anyway. Oh. And I tend to agree with him. I agree.
I didn't know anything about it before, but now I agree with him.
Woo! I was like, oh, it's bitter. And then it makes you chug this like beer that's...
not very good.
No, it's what it is. It's kind of fun to be doing it. Anyway, I'm trying to just, I'm kind of feeling good and like ready to see the show. And I see these folks wearing... Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah.
And I, approach them all cool.
Well, was your
you guys here to see the Sloppy Boys? Yeah, of course I had my George Hawaiian shirt on. And so I walk, they're like, yeah, we are. And we're from Chicago. And so I like pretty much become instant friends with Melanie Ryan and...
Who else?
Oh my gosh, I better look this up. Brain freeze.
So you just were talking to strangers, like...
Well, yeah, making great friends. Because, Are
you guys here to see the Sloppy Boys by chance?
I'm ready to get slopped.
You look like... you sound like an imposter.
No, but these guys, they took me in. They're
open arms.
Open arms. They're letting me into their friend group for the day.
Yeah.
We're talking before the show lines up, so it ends up like it's like a comedy show. Like my experience of like going there and
like when they see
being in a group and being seated. Yeah. So I got to.
They were like, "You're with them," and you're like, "Yeah."
So what happened was, they were like gonna seat me by myself, way off. In the back of the room.
We got a one here.
We got a lonely guy.
Get this lonely man a table. Trip. He won't need 2 chairs, just one.
Yeah, we got a cranky guy, too cranky to travel with anybody. He's by himself. No, so they were like, no, you're sitting with us. So they put a table of 4. I'm in this group of 4 now, and we're they put us right in the front row, like off to the right of the stage left, I guess.
Cool.
Now I'm in the showbiz.
Yeah, and you took up all the leg room.
So taking up all the leg room in the corner, there's servers going through with drinks and stuff.
Excuse me, sir, giant legs, move.
They're buying me the Chicago handshake.
Oh yeah,
and they won't let me pay for any, or whatever. Yeah, they're just being the sweetest. And so, I just better not do that.
Let's get Ted sloppy.
No, so the show starts, and I'm like, well, we're just kind of waiting for the show to begin. I tell them, like, this is like kind of well into our friendship, but I'm like, time is, I can't remember exactly what's what, but when I actually told them, I was like, guys, you'll never believe who I saw on my boat trip today. And they're like, no, Ted, you're awesome, man.
Bullshit.
They've got to bring this up. They got to bring this up. And, of course, I'm in the front row now. And they come out on the stage one by one. And, they're all in the center on a couch.
Uh-huh.
And they come out. And one of the Sloppy Boys, Mike Hanford, comes over like to come talk, just kind of like
do
some stage work.
Hand,
yeah. He comes over
crowd
and
work.
says something to me, like asks me a question real quick, like, hey, how you doing tonight? Like before I could say, like, all right, shut the hell up. Just being real funny with it. And they all look over, and then Tim Kalpak is like, "Hey, there's Ted. They start talking to me and all this.
What'd they say? Can we listen to this?
Oh, it hasn't been dropped yet, but
Not yet?
yeah, when it will, we will definitely. Because I was like, they're talking about, of course, Ted's bringing up the cruise. They're bringing up the Ted cruise part of it because Ted was on the cruise. That was very embarrassing for me, whatever.
Did he mention anything about how you followed him for like an hour after?
No. And I hope he's not listening to this podcast to hear that part either.
He was flattered.
I wasn't following him.
But what else did they say? Anything funny? So then we went to leave, and Ted walked the wrong way, and he did this
no, they just kind of
cartoon...
They kept bringing me up because, like in shows, like live shows, they're always like... a
little callback to Ted?
Or, hey, this guy's... this my guy. Ted's my guy. And he was like listing things off like it goes, Ted? And like, so it was really just like surreal to be like...
Hamming
this guy. Yeah. And so they have a great podcast, lots of fun on it. It'll be interesting to see what...
I like their energy.
This is their first one.
Yeah.
And so I feel like it was, I think it'll encourage, I know they're going on tour again now with the...
Not their first podcast. First live podcast?
Yeah, first live podcast.
Oh, wow. There's a lot of people.
And they were kind of unsure about it, but they were, it was a great... Tim, my friend, on the boat ride said that someone had dropped out of this. It was like a festival.
The T-Man.
That's why I didn't mention. So at this venue, there was multiple... people for different shows at the same time. And so, that's why I was like, who's with what show? I'm just going to take a chance on these guys.
With the Hawaiian shirts.
And it worked out. So then they're talking about me throughout the show. Show's over. They, in the show, and they're going to set the room up for the concert because they're a band too.
Yeah.
And so
did they kick you out during that time?
Yeah, they kicked me out to the bar, and we're all out there hanging out. That all the people from the show are like, "Oh, Ted, there's Ted," and like laughing at me.
That's great.
Just camaraderie of everybody.
Funny.
Yeah.
I hope you gave out stickers and stuff, man.
Oh,
you didn't say anything about me?
Well, I got some folks onto the podcast and listening and following on the Spotify. There you go.
Man, that couldn't have gone any better. You did great. Canvassing and...
Sure. I'm sure we'll continue, and I've been on the Instagram. So
posting that stuff.
So when we promote this show, we'll put it on the Ted and Adam podcast, and then they like all the feedback, and they repost stuff too, so that will
nails, man.
Get the name out there.
Funny guys. I follow. Is it Mike?
Mike Hanford.
Yeah, on Twitter. He's funny,
that was the best part.
Clips.
So they rocked us out, rocked our faces off. I'm standing and watching the show with different slop heads and, just different angles of the stage. After the show, they come out and are doing their own merch table. So they're real, hey, come out and hang out and party with us. And we're just talking with them into the wee hours of the night.
Man.
Got pictures with them and stuff.
You have to show me these pictures.
Oh my gosh. It was tight. It was sweet.
Pictures or it didn't happen, bro.
All right. I'll show you. But it was a lot of fun. The energy you get from a live show, man. It was fun.
How'd you know I was going to bring up energy?
Well, you maybe had some of that at the Vampire Weekend show.
Oh, I did, yeah. It's all about energy.
It's all about energy, and when I first heard about your show, I thought you're going to be indoors.
No. Starlight.
Starbright.
The show I see tonight.
Who'd you see?
It was a beautiful night.
Beautiful summer eve.
Like now it's like 100, but during the show,
so hot.
It was beautiful. I think it got down like 69 degrees.
Ooh.
Yeah. Right?
My goodness.
It may have been warmer than that, but it felt like 69.
Oh, like this cool in the summertime. Forget about it.
Yeah. So a real treat, very chill vibe. Chill, mellow.
Good crowd.
Good crowd.
They know what they're in for.
Yeah. They knew what they were going to get.
Did you mention who was playing?
No, you said Vampire Weekend.
I did?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I did.
They haven't played in Kansas City since 2014. Is that what I told you?
I thought you said 2010.
It may have been that.
But whatever. That's still a long time.
I don't remember.
As long as I've been to the dentist.
They were supposed to come before COVID. Couldn't do it. Because COVID. But we had tickets for that.
Did they honor them?
Well, I mean, you got your money back. Yeah, sure. Well, this is a long time later. They said that too.
I'm gonna hold out.
When we come back, we'll come back sooner or something. You know, I thought that was great. But I didn't get to party with them or anything. I didn't get to high five them and go take boat tours with them.
Right. Go see your favorite bands in the smallest venues possible.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But what a good place to see a concert outdoors, though.
Yeah. I thought it was a good show. And they had, are you familiar with Raw Raw Riot?
Raw Raw Riot?
That was the one I had on here, and you told me to turn it off.
We're about to do a podcast, Adam, for the people.
You would recognize about 5 songs of theirs. And it was nice. It was, it didn't seem like a band that should just open for someone else. I guess they had success at the same time when they were coming up. And then I heard the lead singer for Vampire Weekend say that he was known the guy from Raw Raw Riot since they were 4 or something.
Wow.
I was like, that's interesting.
Ezra, what's his name?
And the audience was very mellow. They all agreed with me. I didn't know that. Wow. And I went like this. Yeah, wow.
That's a fun fact.
And I think he's dating that lady from Parks and Rec.
Leslie Knope?
No. That's what the kid said when I told him.
Rashida Jones.
Yeah. Another fun fact. Interesting.
We Are the World.
But
she has that famous dad.
Oh yeah. Quincy.
Did they do any fun covers in their on tour?
Why'd you know?
I've known so many people that are at that concert, Adam.
Oh, you should have gone, man. It was nice. It was very nice. They are talented musicians, and they can make all those weird ass noises that they got. You know.
And they got great energy.
Great energy. So they played that. Great. Everybody's tapping their toes and whatnot. Lots of white people. Tons of whites. Place was crawling with whites.
Like white skin?
Yeah, what do you think I was talking about? Anyway,
getting the white out before Labor Day.
But what I was trying to say about energy is they kind of have a message. They don't really necessarily sing about politics, but if you kind of read into it, you're like, of course, right? So it's not like jammed. I don't know. But one song they had was about. I totally thought was a peacemaking song. Like he introduced it like this is gonna be the same chorus over and over again, but the message is I hope you let it go. And it's to me was like one of these let's unify the country song.
Wow, are they running for president?
I don't know. I'd vote for him.
Let's go, Vampire.
Yeah.
Here we go, Vampire Weekend.
So let's check out the new album if you get a.
Check out the new album. Yeah, a lot of people I work with went to the concert at the Kauffman Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Really, not only am I promoting the show over there, I'm telling people to at least follow on Spotify.
Sure.
At work, I'm putting it on questions of the days on whiteboards in the kitchen.
You're doing well.
No,
you're running ragged.
I'm just traveling everywhere. I'm off to San Diego here soon for a school trip before school starts back up again.
What do you have to do? Is it for
squeezing out all the summer I can right now, Adam?
Is this a fun trip or a business? Is it a pleasure?
A little bit of both.
You have to give a speech or something?
That'd be great. I hope I do get into team activities where I have to.
Checking your email right now. Multitasking.
I'm trying to see.
You're enrolling.
You're
waiting for customer support.
Hello. Yes, check me in flight 439er.
You're donating to child poverty?
Thank you for bringing that up. You know, folks, there's a lot of hunger out there.
You know how
you have another hour of your time.
You know how you were talking about your easily coerced and cells like that?
Like when
you were coming over today, you said you were going to come, and the doorbell rang, and so Caroline goes to the door and answers it. She thought it was you.
What's up, dipshit?
It wasn't. She almost let the dog on this guy. Yay, Ted's here, or whatever. This guy is selling solar panels. Or
on the hottest day of the year?
Yes, appointments for solar panels or something. So she steps out to talk to him with the door, hold the dog back or whatever. She gets talked into making an appointment with this guy. And
make my guys are gone.
He's coming back tomorrow. I gotta pretend not to be here. I never answer the door. Get out of here.
Go to solar panels.
Well, if they work, great, but I'll go research myself. I'm not at home waiting for someone to come to my door and sell solar panels.
Come to my window, sure.
You know what I need? New windows. Gee, I hope someone comes to the door tomorrow and...
Solar plane windows.
That's not how it goes.
But solar windows. That would be cool.
You and your coupon for your teeth and all that. Are you going to tell me about your haircut?
Oh my gosh.
Looks great.
Adam, I know you're pro not getting your haircut professionally, but...
I'm cheap.
Hey, I am. I used to get my hair done at Great Clips, Supercuts,
Fantastic
Sam's. I wanted bat my eye at it. That's not the term, but I wanted something different. I wanted something sleek and stylish with the right
summer do
utensils. I wanted a summer do. A summer don't.
By a profession. Yeah. Don't want a hair don't.
Do not want a hair don't. Although I am at a lucky place in my life, here, where it's just growing back like, ragweed. I know, like, all the teenagers love hearing that. This is probably the last show with my hair and
luscious.
But I've been going to a barberette. That's right. Barberette. And we sure should. I went down and they have a location right off in City Market area. Not really, but off one of those new bridges that they're building over there in the north, and 69. Anyway, but they I did a haircut there, and they were at the time told me that they were opening a location near my home, up north of the river, and so I had that in the back of my head and what needed a haircut. And so while it's getting real hot here, and before I hit the west coast of San Diego, I went to the Northland location. I'll tell you. Stepping up your game from Great Clips to like an actual barber, it's like kind of stressful, and you have to make an appointment. You have to make like a payment. They want you to, if you mess up and not come. Yeah.
You don't want to waste their time. This isn't like put your name in the queue at Great Clips.
Right.
Where it's like the cattle trough. So they just come out there and say, Fred, and there 15 people stand up.
Get out of here.
Get back here.
No, I said Ted. Ted M. I hate that's the worst part about checking into those Great Clips places, They want you to put your first and last name. Like, I've done it where, you put your name in there and you blast it on there, Ted Maxwell. And so, like, if you know anybody at that Great Clips, you're going to be like, oh man, he's going to be walking through that door right here.
Or someone walking by going to the
kid I know.
jewelry shop.
Yeah.
That's next to Great Clips.
Anyway.
Ted Maxwell. Is there a Ted Maxwell here?
Yeah. Calling me out.
Hurry up, you're going to miss your back.
Quit doxing me. Yeah, this is each minute you're late. And then try to take off your eyebrow. So I get to the place where, it's full service experience, Adam. They're cutting your hair. They're giving you a low temper fade, whatever that means.
They take your shoes off.
They offer you a drink, which I don't know if they pay for yet. Or,
is that included? I think it's free, no?
I always say I brought my V8 in.
Oh, I have a V8. Thanks.
Thank you. No, but no thanks. So got in there. They're gonna,
cut your hair.
Cut my hair. They have some TVs going on. The Olympics are going.
Oh boy,
we'll talk about that in later shows.
We win.
But I'll tell you, I don't think I'll go back. I mean, they're shampooing your head after they cut your hair.
It's our new sponsor.
I'll never go back to like an old haircut. I think I'll go back
one of those turds.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to Barbarette for sure.
See you later, Bubbles. And fantastic.
Yeah, see you later, Sunshine.
I know I got a free toy last time I was in there, but
the Olympics are going on, right? And you don't want to like distract your barber.
But they are, yeah. They're watching.
They're watching. And it's kind of like a wrap up. Well, it's actually live because it's in the middle of the day. They're in Paris. The Olympics are in Paris, and so they're doing live stuff. In prime time, it's like pre-tape. They're showing you like a little wrap up of what happened. Yeah. So it's live. So it's very exciting. It's men's gymnastics. I won't repeat it just in case. That's what Ted and Adam talk for an hour. Promise. We're not going to. We will definitely not spoil any Olympic result. That's the guarantee.
Okay.
That's the one podcast you can come to. We'll talk about it in generalities for sure, but we're not going to give you results. Although I could right now. But Barbarette was very intrigued with this result going on with the men Olympic team, and it was to a point where she was kind of waiting out, like, because the last guy went and he was waiting on his score, but I'm saying forever, but they were pumped because it was a great performance and they're clapping hands and hugging.
I think I saw that.
And so, do not say a damn
Pommel horse guy.
Yeah, it was the guy that was intently here. I'm talking about. We won't spoil anything. But he had like glasses on. Did you see this dude? He was like intently like sitting down, like just in the zone. Everybody's like clapping and cheering. But he knew he had to go last, I think.
Oh, okay.
And so then he like pulls it out and does it, and then he was like.
Then he was
going ham, like chest bumping, and
all those
immediately
little men.
Yeah. So anyway, she's just watching it and gets done cutting my hair, but then she's going to go shampoo my head now, which is great. Great service they provide there. And she puts this hot towel on my face. Oh my gosh, it's heaven! But my little mouth still exposed. And she's like talking. Or no, she didn't even ask about the heat. Usually they kind of is it taco? Yeah, nothing like that. But there was like. Just silence, and she's it's a nice experience. Mm-hmm. And then she gives me the scoop, tells me how they did. It was like the official results, and I was like, oh, great, that's great, that's exciting stuff. Did we? Oh, we good. Do I sit up? So. That was fun. It's Olympic fever is here, Adam, and it's even at the Barbarette.
I saw Snoop Dogg out there.
Snoop Dogg's there. Flavor Flav's out there with the women's water polo.
Yeah, isn't he putting some money down?
Yeah, sure.
That's great.
If you're a rapper from the 90s, get out to the Olympics. Make your money. We're with it. We gotta get to the Olympics sometime. I think next Olympiad they're gonna have podcasting as an event.
What? We better start training.
Well, we are networking.
You are.
Megan Trainer.
Great. Megan Trainer. Right. Is that what you're going for?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You getting hungry?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna fire up the grill.
Whoa!
Throw some.
Hey, it's really hot out. What do you want to do? Let's get hot and throw the grill on.
I'm gonna pop my top first.
Pop top, drop your top.
I'm gonna get that chimney sleeve rolling.
Oh yeah.
Billowing some smoke.
I might sit outside with my new haircut, get sun on my new neckline.
I would. It'd be embarrassing to catch a flight to somewhere nice and have them see your white head and
all right, let's get going.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your what you're going to do after listening to this. Bye.
Bye.